Awesome. Perfect. We are live. I'm so excited to have Bonnie here. She is an amazing student of ours inside of our Nurse Business Academy. So we're really excited to have her on the interview today. So Bonnie signed 3 clients in 1 week, and she also got a speaking gig, and she's doing tremendous. So we're really excited to have you here. Thanks so much for joining us, Bonnie.
Oh, thank you. My pleasure.
Yes, awesome. So can you tell us a little bit more about you? Like, give us an intro on your background.
Yeah, so I am a certified nurse practitioner to start with. I've been been in nursing about a total of 25 years, and I am also a licensed minister and a life coach now. And I'm certified as a health coach, but I'm not necessarily doing health coaching. I'm doing more life coaching. So, in short, that's me.
Amazing. So cool. So here's the funny thing. So Bonnie actually followed me for like 3 years before she joined the program.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'd love to hear, Bonnie, like what were your hesitations around joining the academy? Kind of what was your thought process there, and what kind of like made you decide to finally jump in?
Yeah, so it's kind of funny, like Heather said, it's been I just kind of followed you because obviously, or maybe not so obviously, coaching or something like that has been on my mind for a really long time. And just kind of feeling like the timing wasn't right, or I was in the middle of too many things, but I knew it was something I wanted to do. Heather would message me, and I think I would just ghost her sometimes.
Yeah.
And then I think you finally wished me a happy birthday, and it's like, oh, that was really nice. And honestly, I thought I wasn't sure. I mean, there was just a lot of transitions in my life too, and so I just felt kind of like the timing wasn't right, and I knew it was going to cost money, but I finally just decided I don't really want to do what I'm doing anymore, and jumped in to see what it was all about. So that's how it all started.
Yes, yes, I love it. Very good. And so when we first started working together, can you tell us kind of where you were at and where did you want to go?
Yeah, so I was on social media a little bit, and so I mean I had a Facebook page and I had an Instagram page, but I really had no business experience whatsoever. I didn't know what marketing was going to look like, and honestly, like so many people in the academy, I felt like I don't have a business bone in my body. I certainly didn't want to try to sell stuff. I'd been part of a couple of MLMs in the past, and it just didn't like how that felt, as a lot of people experience that. But so that's where I felt, where I started, and I knew, even geographically, I wasn't in a place where a lot of people knew me. So I knew that if I was going to do this thing, I needed help with, especially the marketing, and just, yeah, totally clueless. And so yeah, that's how it felt when I first started with the academy. And then
Yeah.
very quickly, I shouldn't say very quickly, but it took a while. It's taken, and you're still learning.
Yeah.
But yeah, it feels so much better,
Yeah.
doing it sort of the right way, organically, like the way you teach it. So
Awesome. Yeah. I mean, I love the progress that you've made. It's so fun to watch you grow and to see you've come out of your comfort zone. You are doing
yeah,
amazing marketing. You're going live. You have your program all in place. I mean, it's just incredible to see how much progress you've made really in such a short amount of time. So I'd love to hear like what specific things have you accomplished so far during our work together?
yeah. So a couple of the big things is just learning how, getting better, as I alluded to, just how to post on social media, how to do those kinds of things, uh, how to do branding, at least get some tips on how to brand yourself and put yourself out there. Um, I was I love being able to, kind of just really, it's all about the relationships of people with people. And um honestly, I could do a lot more of this, and I think as time goes along it will work okay. But I think the biggest accomplishment was just, it's interesting because you reach out to certain people that you think are going to like be perfect clients, and it ends up being somebody else who messages me and says, I just really think we need to connect. And
Yeah.
so I'm kind of blown away about that. And I think, you know, the biggest accomplishment is having like 2 people sign up right away. And then I was approached by someone to do a speaking thing. I have a couple of other clients. One, I'm actually a potential client I'm going to meet with this afternoon. And I also got asked to do another speaking gig like coming up in
Awesome.
February. So those are the biggest accomplishments, I think. The whole social media thing, and overcoming the fear and doing a live, and just being yourself. If you're yourself, people love that. Just being authentic.
Awesome. So cool to see everything that you have accomplished and continue to accomplish. And like you said, we're always learning, which I love. It's like the best part. It's my favorite part. So perfect. And you talked about some of those specific results you've had so far. So that's awesome. We'd love to hear what your favorite part of the academy is.
So it's hard to pick a favorite part, but I have to say it's my cohort. You know, there's 5 of us, I think, and we have met outside of our regular meetings with you, Heather, and practiced selling. And they're just a bunch of women that are super, super encouraging. And so that really has been my favorite part. And then the other thing is there is lots of trainings that are recorded, and you can take advantage of them later on. And sometimes I got to watch things 2 or 3 times to catch on. And so some of that has been super helpful.
Yes.
But I would have to say, again, it's the relationships I've made with the people that are in this with me.
Yes, I love that so much. Yeah, so many incredible women and nurses in our academy. So I love that you've been able to create these friendships and you're supporting one another. So awesome that you're in this together. That's what most of my clients say is their favorite part is like the friendships that they make.
Yeah.
So I love that. Very cool. And we'd love to hear kind of how you feel now compared to before we started working together.
Yeah, so I would say there's definitely a lot more confidence and a lot more. Um, it's interesting because my life coaching has a lot to do with mindset and, you know, just getting your mind in the right place, and that's a lot of what we learn in the academy as well. So I just have learned so much more, and I'm just confident in the process and in me. And being a Christian life coach, just putting that faith in God and helping me know that if this is what I'm meant to do, it's going to happen. And so I think, yeah, that's kind of been the biggest thing that I could say there.
Awesome. Yes, I love that you've grown so much in your confidence, your mindset, and your faith. That's incredible.
Yeah.
So awesome. And we'd love to hear what you're most proud of accomplishing so far.
So I think the biggest thing is being able to be myself, and then it's getting easier as time goes on, you know, doing those posts. And I could do more, could do less. Actually, I should say I could do more, but just being able to realize that where I spent hours and hours and hours in the beginning, it's getting much, much easier. And I started in May, so it hasn't been that long, but I think I first launched the first part of September or the very end of August or whatever. And it's just that being able to, off of having to spend so much time trying to learn stuff. And I've also been able to cut back at my regular job. I mean, I'm not making a ton of money yet, but it's okay. It's coming at a good pace. I think I'd be overwhelmed if all of a sudden I had 10 clients. I might not know what I'm doing.
Right.
but
Awesome.
it's but yeah, I'd say just being able to be more at peace with things and being able to relax and just kind of going with the flow. I think that for me, a personal accomplishment is being in that space right now.
I love that. That's incredible. And yes, that's so true, right? When we very first start, things take longer. You know, things can be frustrating at times. And then we learn how to do them and we learn how to get better and faster and stronger. So I love that you're starting to experience this. That's so awesome. And this is incredible. Congratulations on being able to cut back your hours at work. Like, that's incredible and so cool. Like, what you see for the future with your
Yeah.
business. I love that. Perfect.
Yeah.
And
It's awesome.
we'd love to hear where you see yourself and your business going from here.
Yeah, so I only see it growing. It's fun because I think another thing I can think of is that I had kind of this fear of what people would think, and kind of was able to put that aside. And everybody has been encouraging. There hasn't been, people reach out and said, "Oh, you'll be great at this," or I see this only growing for you, and they're not clients, but they're encouraging, and so that speaks volumes. And then I'm hoping to sooner than later retire from being a nurse practitioner. I'm just kind of done with the prescribing and all that stuff. I'm as much as nursing has served me for 25 years, I'm kind of moving into this. I wouldn't say it's a new calling, but more into I would love to be able to do this, and I will be doing this full time. And I don't want to say full time as much as I want to do it. So that is my goal for the future, is to be able to leave nursing at some point and have this be my gig.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely possible. I love that. And that's the plan that you're on, the projection and the trajectory.
Mhm.
So I'm so excited for
Yeah,
you to be able to do that and create, so much freedom and flexibility in your life with online
yeah.
coaching. So that's awesome. We'd love to hear what you love most about online coaching.
Oh, I love online coaching because, first of all, being able to do it online means you can reach a whole broad range of people from anywhere,
Yes.
and it's so that makes it much easier. I do have a couple of local clients. One I meet in person, and one I meet over online. But it's great because there's not it's easy to do in a time frame that you want, and it's just amazing to see the change in people, and the have people just grow and be uh, um, ministered to, if you will, by whatever it is that I'm coaching with them. And it's up to them to be to see their own results. But it's been yeah, I would say that's the most fun about online coaching. It's just easier and time saving, and it works out great.
Yes, yes, I love that too. Definitely easier to be able to just work from home or from wherever. I know you're at an
Mhm.
event right now, so this is so cool to be able
Yes.
to jump on it and do things
Yes.
wherever. And we're able to reach so many more people, like you said, which is amazing. So I love that. And then also like the reward that we feel watching our clients' lives as they transform right before our eyes. It's so cool to
Mhm.
see their progress and how they grow. And I love that part about coaching as well. So awesome. We would love to hear about your program. Can you tell us about your coaching services?
Yeah, so I coach women of faith for more freedom and fulfillment and peace in their lives. And it is I have being a life coach, it's a little interesting because I have a couple of options, but I offer a 12-week over 4-month program. I call it a reflection transformation program. And it's just all about reflecting the life that you want to reflect. If you're not happy with your reflection, you can change it. And that doesn't mean in an unhealthy way, but it means if you just aren't feeling that joy and peace in your life, you can learn how to have those things and reflect back that life. And especially for women of faith, reflect the life that God really truly has for them and who they really truly are.
Yes.
And then I also have an optional kind of one to it's all right now one-to-one coaching, and then there's an option of just if they want to meet just once, and or just one-on-one for a short time, one session at a time. That's an option as well. But most of the time people are doing it more of a program type thing.
Yeah, I love it. So incredible the work that you're doing. I absolutely love it. Yes, really helping these women, step into their true selves and growing in their faith and who they are. I love that so much. And where can people reach out to you? Where can they find you and reach out?
Yeah. So my business is Mirabella Coaching. Mirabella means beautiful reflection, and that's where the reflection transformation comes from. But mirabellacoaching.com is my website, and that is kind of a work in progress, but you can get a link to my Facebook group. I am on Facebook as Bonnie Sorensen. I'm also on Instagram as bonnie.sorensen.coach. And so either of those places, yeah. And email bonnie.sorensen@mirabellacoaching.com. So there you go. I'm
amazing. Yes. Well, congratulations on all of your success, Bonnie. Like, I'm so proud of you. You are such an incredible human being and coach and leader and mentor. So I'm just really thrilled for your progress and who you are. And it's been such an honor and a journey to be, such an honor and a joy to be on this journey with you. So thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this. And I'm just really, so excited to see where you go from here. So thanks again for being with us.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you, Heather, and all that you do for us as well. Thank you.
Yes, you're so welcome. All right, take care.